So, how are things? I know that we had a bunch of things that for you to work on last time. Like we were looking at some different follow-ups after Dare. We
Yep.
trusting your hitboxes and certain laser setups. How's all that going? Tell me everything.
It's good. I'm like trying to use more intention in my like approaches and moves and like noticing things when I could be doing a different move that might get me more. So I'm just like trying to see those moments more and I guess trying to adapt my gameplay to like fit those situations better.
Yeah. So, what are some ones that you've noticed? Like, what are some ones you've picked up on or that stand out for you? Can you comment? Can you think of any?
Well, I think turnaround up tilt is like crazy good. I've just been like trying to do that a bunch.
It is. It's
And then
really,
just
really
like
good.
yeah, trying to grab more instead of just shining and like seeing if they're in shield and then trying to get more off that.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. So it sounds like you're definitely you're definitely taking the lesson to heart. You're definitely working on things, and you sounds like you've expanded it out into other areas too. So I guess my question would be here is, what do you, how, is there anything that's come up since you started working on this that you're finding, well, that you find frustrating, or that a match like it doesn't have to be related to this, but like could be a matchup, could be like a tactic. Like is there something you wanted like that stands out that you think you want us to work on today, or yeah,
Um, I guess I kind of just want to see where it goes, like
totally
what
fine.
comes up naturally.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So why don't we get started with some games? Well, I'll pass you my Slippy code, and we'll take it from there.
All right.
So here's my spectator ID. Do you need a warm up or anything, or do you think you're basically good to go?
I think I'm good.
Excellent.
All right. I'm gonna search for the game. I guess sometimes I just like feel distracted, or like when it's like last stock, I feel like I just can't like actually focus on what I should be doing, and I'm just like in like fight mode.
So what are you
That's kind of
focusing on in,
frustrating.
So what are you focusing on instead when you're in fight mode? Like what's going on?
I guess I'm just trying to like not lose. Or it's like I can't. I should just try to like focus as hard as I can on like playing safe and then like just
Mm,
trying to find anything when I can. And maybe I just like throw out a bad option.
I'm not sure I'd necessarily agree with that. Let me know when we're in a game, by the way.
Yeah, I'm in one
All
now.
right, perfect. Oh, Jigglypuff, excellent. This is a good character for this. So, the thing about like that approach, like just turtle when it's last stock, is that the things we turtle with tend to be low reward. So
Yeah,
savvy opponents will know this and gamble more. Basically, they'll like look for their kill moves because if they get them, that we just like we lose.
yeah,
So in that situation, while it is tempting to like look for just like safe options, safe is only safe as because the only reason we call them safe is because we assume like like even conditions and stuff. Like it's more of like a simulate, like it's more of like a simulation or like an average, like like on average it's safe. But
yeah,
every move has counterplay.
yes. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Like if I'm not getting anything off my hit, then like what's the point of risking or like playing safe with it?
Yeah. And I'm not saying that you're not getting anything, but like if you're not applying pressure to them, yeah, like they're not going to feel threatened. So, Jigglypuff matchup. Talk to me about this one. How do you feel about it usually?
I feel like I usually just try to like run in and then I just get grabbed and then it's bad.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. That's good. When we hit her with the laser and turn her around, we're going to threaten her with our jump a little bit more because she has to
Okay.
like run away from us to like to like get back into like combat position. So we're going to try to take advantage of that. And
Okay.
we're also gonna use our like aerial into up tilt more.
Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty
Yeah, we're hitting
strong.
her. Yeah, we're hitting her out of the air a lot.
Oof.
It's okay.
Yeah. I'm starting to see like, well, like if when I'm going for the jump after the lasers, is it like a full hop that I should be?
Just whatever, however you want to do it. Heck, you can wave, you can dash forward, you can wave dash forward if you want. You can shoot a high laser to cover her like falling in. Like the thing is though, is she has to like fix if she wants to back air, she has to fix her footing. She can't just do it, which means that she has to double jump away from you and then she is allowed to back air. Which means that we have a pocket of space underneath her that we're just safe to enter.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah.
Yep. She's a very misunderstood character.
Yeah, I guess I never noticed like the laser like doing that.
Mm-hmm. I would have down-aired her. Bring her back to the ground. Remember, we're like she's very helpless on the ground. Aside from exactly grab, like she doesn't have much. Now the next thing that's going on here is that like when she's above us, we're going for side moves, but remember, she's like buoyant, and so we want to like yeah, exactly. It's also okay to up smash or up tilt. Those are both kill.
Yeah, I guess I just like try to generalize a lot of the stuff I know about other matchups into like all of them, and like there are some things you need to consider using more, especially like up air or up smash.
Yeah, like you can, like your up smash is the same frame data as Fox's, right? So it's not as strong, but like it does come out just as fast. It does have a pretty big hitbox. So like, and you can combo it off like the laser, and you can combo it off the jab. So like if she's at up smash kill percent, you can just like kind of go for it. And like you have the laser to support. When she's on that side platform, it looks like you're scared of attacking her.
Yeah, I guess I just like don't know my percents at all.
Don't need to know your percents to attack her there. Just do short up air.
Okay.
Short up air into up tilt, like and then like fast fall up tilt or like block or like shield or dash like something like or up tilt something like that. Because yeah, if she lands on the side platform, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I just have like that's probably my best way of attacking her. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to get under her anyway. Nice.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The good ways to attack Jigglypuff are from a diagonal angle, like at the corner of her body, or from below her. Those are generally like the two places you want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that was I feel like I just need to like consider my options more in different matchups and like realize why or like realize what they're trying to do versus me and like where I can approach them.
Yeah. Was that unranked or ranked?
That was ranked.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I can start another one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I guess I just really haven't like felt like I had a game plan at all against Jigglypuff. I think it's usually just like I'll just try to play patient with my like lasers, and then I'll like rack up damage, and then like maybe I'll get a good, maybe I'll get a good strong attack eventually, just out of luck.
That makes
sense.
It's
not really ideal.
No. A good rule of thumb when you're trying to figure out characters that are kind of weird and you're not used to fighting them is just think about like, okay, so this character's good moves. Are they on the ground or are they on the ground or are they in the air? And then they're good movements. Like, are they on the ground or in the air? So like Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff's very straightforward in this respect. Air. So, like, putting her on the ground and knockdown is, like, really strong because she just can't access anything.
Yeah, I've been exploring the concept of like rock paper scissors more.
Mm-hmm.
I watched like a video on it because I wanted to just like get a more like I guess visual understanding of it.
Makes sense.
And so I think yeah, I'm starting to like see those patterns more. Or just like if I can like notice them like retreating or something after a specific move, I can like plan to punish that with different things. I don't know. I'm kind of just like absorbing everything I can right now.
Yeah. Let's ease up a bit though. Like let's just absorb. Let's just like play the game for a bit, and like
Okay.
not worry too much about like everything else. It's like if you implement it, great. If not, like, but again, we just want to play. We want to vibe, have a
Okay.
good time. Do you always pick red?
What?
You pick red usually, right?
Yeah.
Why red Falco?
I just like red.
Fair enough.
And he looks cool.
He does look cool. He always reminds
Yeah,
me
I
of
think.
either like a parrot or a firebird, and I think that's sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. I feel like I've always liked red and everything. I feel like it's a bold color.
Yeah. Nice.
I think like talking while I'm playing the first couple ones just kind of made me more nervous than playing the game.
I had a feeling.
I feel like it's hard to explain what I'm doing or like
That's okay.
do what I usually do if I'm like talking.
Playing and talking is a different skill than like playing and playing. That's okay. Oh my god, he choked it. Oh, now he got us. So the only thing I'm gonna add, I'm gonna suggest we do, when you're at
Yeah.
like at each time you get hit by like a new combo, like a new hit or combo, like so starting at 0, like that's when we're gonna begin this. Try to
Yeah.
think, just try to keep in mind or like point out what the move he wants to hit you with is, like at that percent. So like if
Okay.
you're at 0, what do you think it'll be in Falco Ditto?
Probably laser or dare.
Yeah, probably down here. Laser's a poke. We don't count stuff like laser.
Okay.
Like because laser's just something he's gonna do automatically. It's like movement kind of. But yeah, like down here. Down here I would
Yeah.
definitely say. So and we'll just kind of like you don't have to come up with an answer. It's just like this is what
Okay.
I think he's gonna do. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I feel like I know what I should do. I should just look for it. Yeah.
Oof. You won, like... I swear you won, like... 7 out of, like, 11 exchanges there. Like, there was a lot of back and forth, but I feel like you won, like, 2/3 of them. That's crazy. So many, like, little things going on in this matchup. Ooh. No, that was a really, that's an interesting juggle. But know what? Like, it was unorthodox, but it worked. We good.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like getting the shine on a shield is like going so far.
Yeah, no, Shiny... That's been a big thing here. What I'd also add is... So, I noticed... Okay, so that spot dodge is supposed to be a shine to shield, right?
Yeah, probably.
Go a little... Like, you're going too early.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just like afraid of getting hit during it.
You're in shield against Falco. Like, there is a chance we get hit. It's just how disadvantage works.
Yeah.
When he grabs the edge and we can't edge guard him, let's back up a little bit more. Like, we want to be slightly behind the side platform. Like, slightly behind the where the interior side of the side platform would be.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah. Bad get up.
I feel like you're still you're getting nervous again.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I guess, yeah.
So why are you getting nervous? What's going on?
Um, not really sure.
Okay. What is it like? Is it so? What type of? Because nervous can be like there's different kinds of nervousness, right?
I
Like,
guess
is it
I feel more distracted than nervous. I just feel like I'm not
okay? I
well, I
can
guess I am probably a little nervous, but it's like, yeah, it takes me out of my focus a little bit, and then it's just like,
okay. I can be quiet. That's okay.
no, it's
Um,
fine.
how no. Let me ask you. How can we do this so that it like so you can focus better?
I usually play a lot better when I'm like listening to music, so maybe I should just do that too.
Yeah, put on music. After this game, let's put on music.
Okay. I think like when I stop doing like my lasers or like I get out of neutral and then sometimes I just like don't find my way back to like what I personally think I should be doing. I just like kind of just do whatever.
Okay. So situate when you so basically if the situation's messy.
Yeah. Like I don't really go back to like a cleaner.
Hmm. Well, see, that can be like that can actually be where like the thinking about what the opponent wants, like based on their on your percent, that can actually be really handy there, because like sometimes you don't have the time to like set up clean neutral just because of like
Yeah.
because you're in a scramble, you're in like a tough situation. So sometimes all you can do is like make a quick judgment based on what you got, and like yeah, like what can the opponent do that kills me or like leaves me most like gives them the most bang for their buck. That's usually not a
Yeah.
good starting. That's like not a bad starting place.
I don't know what's going on. Okay.
On space animals, I like doing laser into shine, like laser shine and then like back air. Or you could go for the shine at beat stuff up top, but yeah, down tilt doesn't kill them for a while.
Okay.
It's a good combo move though. At like
Like on the ground.
yeah, down tilt just doesn't like it just doesn't really like. It's a vertical kill move and they're fast fallers. Like that's it.
Yeah.
It's a good combo move. Like if you can hit like down air into it at like 20 or things like that. Like it's good, but it's just yeah, it's just not good at killing these these particular characters.
Yeah, totally. I think bear like I've been using bear a lot more because I'm realizing just how good it is. uh, and like I feel like that's been kind of dominating how I've been playing like ranked more. I'm just like looking for more spacing with it.
I mean, it's a great move. Like does 15. It's huge. Hits on 4. Like what's not to love about bear?
Yeah, I guess it just like feels strong. In the same way I like used to just like rip F smash because I felt like it just felt good, but now I feel like bear is just like I should just be bearing a lot more.
It's a much safer than F smashing for sure. Let's get that. Let's
Yeah,
get
I
that
mean,
music figured out though.
all right, yeah, I think it should be pretty quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, can you say something?
Bacon.
All right, that sounds good. All right. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's the music, but like kind of just makes me breathe better.
Mmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't neglect your up tilt.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes when I'm like super pressured, I just like have no idea what to do. But maybe that's just part of the game.
I would try to create space, i.e., move away from the opponent, and or try to get to like a spot that's hard for them to hit, and then see what you can do from there.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of times the temptation is to like try to fight our way out of these, but like a lot of times they're just not worth fighting.
Yeah, it's just gonna get a little worse for me if I do.
Mm-hmm. I would say like we want to make sure that we have like our laser control set up, like established.
Yeah.
A little bit more before we start like switching to the wall. Like see, like previously you're just doing like one laser, but like the second one there like made such a difference. Like
Yeah, I
it
guess that's what I mean when I like say I don't like go back to neutral, like a clean neutral. I just like don't laser. Like even though I'm probably gonna get like a huge advantage if I do.
Hmm.
I don't know why I go into these like moments where I just like forget to like laser. I guess I just like want to combo them.
I feel like you just think that you can get the hit. Like it doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be that. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Like it might just be I think I can hit him.
Yeah, I think that is it. But then I don't do things that like kind of get. I should be trying to guarantee the hit more, or like at least give myself a better chance of getting the hit rather than just like trying to go for it.
Right. So what we have is we have a situation recognition. We have a mismatch in terms of what we think what our like subconscious thinks the situation is, and what we know the situation to be. So we know that the hit is not guaranteed. So like we should be going through we have to be playing with that clarity in mind because it's possible the play we're going for is right, even though it's not guaranteed. Yeah. But like if we're always thinking that it's going to just like be a free hit, then yeah, no.
Yeah, and the laser gives me like an option to like just see what they're gonna do and like respond at least instead of just like trying to guess.
Bingo. It is the longest poke in the game, and it's it's fairly efficient. So it's just something that we can kind of do while repositioning, while moving, while doing whatever. We can even hold position in place.
I mean, the laser is just so strong. I should just be like doing it when I have that gap, I guess, and it's safe.
I think that like a good way to look at it is like, is there a reason to not laser?
Yeah. And then it's like, okay, yeah, I can like shield or then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess that's the like rock, paper, scissors of it.
Well, the cool thing is that like laser for the positional one, laser actually counts as two because it's an undershoot and an overshoot. So like
you don't have to like. Yeah, you can let them come to you, and you can like get. Oh, I guess you can get them retreating.
Mm-hmm. Remember, when she's above us, we look for like stuff like back air and stuff, and we want to like back air up tilt. Even like nair is like pretty good if we're attacking like the bottom of her body.
Yeah, Bear's pretty good.
Okay. So when we're like, when she's kind of like got us in that diagonal above us, we just like we don't want to stay there. We want to either move back or get like elsewhere.
Okay.
Because like that's how we get hit a lot. When she's like diagonally above us, because like at that point, if we're not going up there and hitting her, then yeah, she can just kind of like fall on us with her back here,
Yeah.
or her aerial, yeah. Yeah, see, we're like kind of like floating into her trap. Like we want to like move out of there. Just like wave dash back, just wave dash back and like take like neutral and like establish our footing. We can always like roll through her if she gets like really aggressive or something, but like we don't want to attack into like the little like zone, like into her little like trap zone.
Okay.
If she is above us, like we can also like if she's pretty high above us, there's nothing wrong with just also like just full hop naring and like full hop rising naring at her. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like that's probably pretty good. Because I'm like trying to figure out, there's like not as much laser like value in the air, I feel, that I'm getting.
No, laser's not as... Once you've turned her around, like, if you can turn her around, laser doesn't have as much, like, value in this one.
So when she does turn around, like, what did you say I should look for again?
I'm just saying you can approach more easily because she can't back air.
Okay.
Like, she can still defend herself, but, like, yeah, if you just, like, attack forward with, like, nair and down air and stuff, like, what does she do? Like, fair? Fair's not going to beat that.
Okay. Yeah, that actually is huge.
Yeah, the problem is that she's, like, going above our lasers and then, like, back airing us as we try to shoot her. So we shouldn't be, like, trying to, like... I think that we need to either, like, we need to be willing to, like, go around her. Like, go to the top platform and then attack from an angle, or go onto side platform so we can, like, short hop aerial or laser her up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just keep like going into the trap.
It's because you like when you full hop at her, you're always attacking very early, but like try to like wait and like try to like attack at the top of your jump in a direction, or like wait a bit till she's close to you. Like basically, we want to like kind of like make our decision later than late. We want to make our decision later.
Yeah.
It's okay. But yeah, Puff is definitely something that, like... Puff is a character that I think that, like, you look somewhat uncomfortable against relative to the others.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I just have a lot of, like, aggressive tendencies, and then they get really, like, punished against Puff.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like going for that like double laser when you're in the corner, because she just like she can kind of like go between the two heights, and then she just like even if she trades and takes like the 3 damage, you know, she's like taken 3 to like potentially kill you. I think that yeah, we need to. I think that this is just the type of one where I don't know how to put it, but like we need to be going for like fewer lasers that are reads and more that are just like
Yeah.
recovering options.
Okay.
Nice.
I feel like I'm also just like trying to overthink exactly what I'm supposed to be doing a
Yeah.
little bit.
I mean, it's not a
Like,
complicated match. Like we want to like once she's at knockdown percent, we really just want to like down air her a lot.
yeah, I think just like trying to focus on the match instead of like every like piece of knowledge. I mean, I am like using them, but it's like when I'm focusing just on like what to look for, I guess it's harder for me to just like focus on the match. And
Well, you shouldn't be trying to like you shouldn't be like consciously focusing on like every single little thing that I tell you,
okay,
because yeah, like it's not you'll overwhelm yourself that way. So if that's what
yeah,
you've been doing, I'm glad we caught that because yeah, that's not the goal. It's more that we just kind of
okay,
like
just
in
process like what's going on. And
yeah, imagine if it helps like imagine what it would look like kind of like put that image in your mind like what is it what would our hands need to do, and then just
yeah,
move on.
I think I'm getting it. And then like once I realize like how I can implement it, I'm like starting to understand like what ways I should be doing it. And like a lot of those ways are like approaches I've done in the past, but now I'm thinking about them a little bit like more optimally, I guess.
Mm-hmm. We're not reinventing the wheel. Like this is Falco. Falco is well established. What he's good at, what his strengths are, how he beats characters. All that is very,
Yeah,
very well like that. Like
yeah,
that's pretty concrete. What we're doing is we're just figuring out how it fits into how you play him.
yeah. I think I definitely have to play a little more reserved and just like look for more
Hmm.
like opportunities where Puff is not going to be able to like get everything she wants off of me approaching.
Yeah, and I think that like when you started being more aggressive about like or more aggressive about your down air placements once she was at percent, like the trades are so much better for you at that point because like you know she gets knocked over, she doesn't have fast moves on the ground, so like
Yeah,
the odds of you dying from that are like really low, but we have to get her there first.
yeah, yeah. And I think it's just like I should be using my jump, I guess, to like maneuver around a little bit better
Mm-hmm.
instead of just being like afraid to interact.
Yeah, you can't be afraid to interact with the opponent as a space animal. Like it's scary and like it's it's probable that a lot of like what makes them good and like where their game is going to go is like in figuring out what spots they don't have to interact, but like to remove it from the table so heavily you just
Yeah,
wind up having not enough firepower really, or like not exerting enough threat. Instead of shielding when Marth is above us after we like do lasers, why don't we look for like up tilts and shines and like crouch cancel?
okay.
Yeah, that walk was great. Cause like as long as it's not shielding, cause like shielding we can't do anything with it. When we put someone above us, instead of trying to outspace them with F smash, just get under them and like make them like respond to your back air and up tilts and stuff like that. Because he can outrange our forward smash. That's the problem that we're having here. But if we're underneath him, yeah. None of his moves really hit there. And ideally, we try to limit how much we have to shield in that spot. Because if we're underneath Marth and he's just coming out of combo, we're like very, very, very much at an advantage.
I should be getting more off of it, yeah.
It's not even getting more, it's just like, you could do a good initial combo, but then we just like don't always get the... We're not as consistent as I think we can be about hitting like the mix up on the next situation. I think it's just because we're looking for like hit moves that hit to our side rather than moves that hit above us. Against a character whose whole strength is like, you know, how good he is side to side.
Yeah.
I think that's probably part of the puff thing, but in a different way.
Yeah, I can see how I'm like just... I've been shielding instead of like putting out. Like anything that threatens Marth coming down.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, he's got his... If he hits, like, the down air into grab, then, like, you probably do just die. But, like, at the same time, he has to do so many things right, and we have to kind of, like, not see it coming in order for that to work. Like, a lot of things have to go in his favor. I'm not saying that can't happen, but, like, it's a lot. And...
Yeah, I shouldn't be as afraid of it as I am.
Yeah. We're living, like... We don't want to take out... It's kind of like... Yeah, we don't want to take the bullets out of our gun just because, like, we're afraid of, like... No, just because, like we're afraid of, like, backfire. Yeah, just because we're a bit afraid of, like, backfire or something, because this guy's saying that, like, that's something that can happen. Like, yes, but, like, I also don't want to fight him without the bullets, you know?
Yeah, the bullets kind of make it a lot easier.
Yeah. As an alternative to the laser in place and then laser into aerial, laser into dash dance. Like laser, you dash dance forward to like check if what they do, and then you like punish if they do something silly, then you just like down air them, and if not,
okay.
Yeah, like I'd attack him. Why did we leave being under him? Because we could have just... We're in such a good spot. We can just keep hitting him. Nice.
I think it's like very useful for me to like hear how to optimize like certain moments, because then
yeah, you did it there.
Yeah, I feel like those are things I can like take with me like in any game that I play, instead of just like like I don't know, be less aggressive in this moment. No, it's like if I'm just looking for being above me, it's like a lot easier to just process and like position and think about.
Yeah. I would say one of the best things about your character is his down air, specifically like the fact that once the opponent is at like knockdown percent for it, anytime you jump
Yep.
up with it to like compete with them in air to air, if you aren't knocked over by their tool and you both land, they're landing in a knockdown and you're landing in like, you know, neutral stance. And as a fast faller, that's really good for you because you're gonna land quickly too. So
Yeah.
when the opponent's at like against characters who are above you, when you're sharking them, like don't be afraid to like just yank them back down and pull them onto the platform with you so you can look for the kill. It's
Okay.
like it's good. And that's kind of like the idea that we had with Jigglypuff, except we just keep her there the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd have just looked to spike him there. Like if he's like pops up above the ledge, it takes a lot for me to not want to like look for like some kind of down air.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I typically look for him. I guess maybe that situation was just weird to me for some reason.
Hmm. More back here. He's at
Okay.
145. We can just look for the... Yeah, we can look for back airs. Even jab will knock him over too. If you see him jump over your laser when you go in, when you advance, up tilt.
Yeah. Okay. You mean like turnaround up tilt, I'm assuming.
I mean, if you get the up tilt out and you're facing towards him and he jumps like above you trying to drill you, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like the idea
True.
is that like if you know how you like will do the approaching laser and he'll like full hop
Yeah.
over it. I'm just saying that yeah, like sometimes we can like up tilt and then see what he does. Like approaching laser into up tilt basically, and then if he like deals with it, cool. If he doesn't, then yeah.
Yeah, I can see that being a really good option.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to using that more.
I mean, you have been using it. Like, you've actually used it a few times, and then like, I think like I think out of 5, you're like 3 successful, 1 draw, 1 like loss. So it's going well.
It's rough.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty bad.
Why? What went? Where did it go wrong?
Um, I guess I just didn't like. I feel like I didn't use my lasers to my advantage as much as I could have at that last stock.
Probably, but I think that like you had the combo, like everything was going well. You're advancing your game plan effectively. I think that we just shielded when we didn't have to when we had a tech chase.
Okay.
Because like once you shielded and when he was on the ground, like yeah, you just move to the edge. You don't really have anything that hits him there. Did he switch to Puff?
Yeah.
I like that like double jab F tilt. That was cute.
Yeah, I did that quite a bit.
It's okay, like if you're in a dicey spot, it's okay to roll away from Jigglypuff generally.
Okay.
Because she's slow, right? Like she takes space well, and she like has a lot of like she's got a lot of safety, but she doesn't really like chase well.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool. That was really, really cool. I like that. I love the empty land too.
Didn't need to do that.
You. I feel like we knew we were doing something silly there. I wouldn't lose any sleep over that.
That's true. I guess I just wanted to see what happened off of it.
It seems as good a reason as any. Okay.
That's I feel like that summarizes a lot of my games.
Let's actually not queue. Let's look at that game. I want you to see a few things because I think this will help you versus Puff.
Okay. I can probably stream it if.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Actually, I need to join on my computer then. Yeah, 1 second.
No worries. Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Cool. I am going to stream it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. So let's slow this down just a bit. So in configuration, let's do 80. In configuration, yeah, we'll do 80% speed.
Let me just 80%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Looks bigger, so we should be good. Let's take a look-see once we're ready.
Just like no. Just kind of bugging out on my screen. Here, let me just open it again.
Sure.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Am I not streaming it?
That's okay.
There we go.
Excellent. Okay, so I want us to like look for where there's gonna be some moments where she's comboing. So, or like where we're fighting her, and we're like going like after hits that are that she's able to move away from us from. So, I would say. So that was good how you backed up there. Because she's got a lot of, like, air mobility. You see how, like, she's kind of, like, staying outside the range of your, like, jump, like, short hop aerials? She's kind of, like, always, like, kind of, like, riding the edge of it. That's kind of how Jigglypuff works in general. When we're attacking Jigglypuff, we're kind of, like, needing to aim a little bit behind where she is in neutral. Okay. Because she's just got so much air mobility that, like, you see what happens when you kind of, like, treat her with, like a normal character. Yeah. Yeah, she's just able to, like, she's just able to tease the edge of your zone really effectively. Now, this is part of why vertical spacing and diagonals tend to be good against her, because she's not only, like, really able to do this with side-to-side movement. For, like, vertical movement, she's not nearly as flexible. But, like, let's look at what happens on this next stock, because I remember it's either this one or the next one where things... Yeah, so let's see. Here. So my question is why are we backing up that far away?
I guess to try to get laser damage is how I think about it.
Gotcha.
Like, I might as well take the laser as far as it can before I even feel the need to, like, go that hard, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not optimal.
So what we've done here is we've challenged Jigglypuff to fight us in open space, which she's really good at. We want the platform, believe it or not. Because remember, that's where we can put her to do lots of damage. It's also a source of, like, approach zones, and it also limits how she can waft in with her, like, aerials. Because the platform catches her if she tries to come in from too high. You see how, like, we're in the middle? We're, like, she's kind of, like, when we're in the middle with her, she's got all this freedom in terms of how she comes in. But, like, when she's in when we've got her, like, pinned on the sides of the level, or we're on the sides of the level and the, like, platform's in the way, you can see it looks like a lot more awkward for her. That's kind of one of the big dynamics of this matchup. The platform surfaces get in the way of Jigglypuff's approaching zones, and, like, we want to use that to, like, make her life difficult for how she comes in.
Okay.
Because, like, you can see what I mean, right? Like... And now we have this kill, which is, like, this complete nonsense. As a general rule, I wouldn't really go for that shine unless you can get back to the stage with just your double jump.
Okay.
So then you go for, like, that thing, like a full hop thing. And then when you attack her, like... You can see how she's, like, kind of pinned in these spots. Like, you still you get stuck on the platform, but, like, let's go back 5 seconds. Okay, let's go back to the neutral. So, because she can't attack from high, like, what could we have done when we got her pinned on the ground here? Like, usually you shoot the lasers and you get her onto the ground.
Yeah. I guess...
Like, why did we go that high? Like, couldn't we have just, like, if she's on the ground anyway and that's where we want her, why not just like keep her, like, play to that?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I try to think of like the Puff matchup as like I need to go in from above. I guess I just like launch myself all the way up there.
Right. But you are going in from above if you like short hop aerial. Because remember, it's the diagonals.
Yeah.
And she's on the ground. So
I just need to, yeah. Totally.
So then how does this happen? Yeah, okay, gotcha. So you have so this is not as bad as you might think. Like, you have the right idea. You are going in at the right angles on her. It's just you're giving yourself way too much wind up.
Yeah. So I just need to attack later, probably.
Yeah, and use short hops. The other thing here is if we know that she's gonna shield here, it's okay to just like toss her. I think that the big thing with Puff is I think you get how the matchup works insofar that you know like what angles and stuff are good for you. The biggest thing that we need, though, is just, like, to increase your efficiency so we're not starting from so far away. Because the thing about Puff is that, like, if the further away we're starting from, the more travel time we have to, like, use to get to her. The more time she has for her air mobility to kind of, like, correct itself. So you generally want to work with, like... It tends to be fast motions. Like, you get on the platform... Like, you'll get on side platform, you'll assess if you can get the diagonal or not, and if so, then you go for it.
Okay.
If not, then you go for the laser. Or, like, go for top, or maybe you reposition, you go for top platform. You see if she, like, plays below, if she plays below you, you see if she, like, comes up or makes herself lateral to you. Like, it's just a lot of, like, switching between different positions quickly and efficiently. And then checking if you have, like, an approach there or if there's a way to gain advantage. And then if she chases you up into those higher spots, a lot of times the goal is to just like kind of slip past her and get back to the ground while she's still up there because she's so much more buoyant than you. But I think that that would be the big one. So the key takeaways would be just like Puff matchup requires more positioning. More positioning basically. To create diagonal approaches, or parallel spot bracket outside of bear range. Because if we're in there and out and inside it, we don't want that. Or to get under her. And then I would say for that. So yeah, learn Puff matchups require experiment with stage positioning movements.
Okay.
And then the next step would be like for the do side, just like implement in matches, implement movements above in batches. Above in games. And then I guess from the other side, what else did we cover? Bear good.
I guess like approach anyone above me in other matchups. It's good to like up tilt.
Yeah.
I guess it's good to up tilt in like all of these.
Yes, thank you for reminding. Opponents above us, do. Versus when we launch opponents above us, look for up tilt. No, look to stay under. No, look to stay under them. And go for up tilts and bears and uers. Because the thing is, if you shine them up and they like go above you and you move under them, they have to make it. They either fight their way down or they have to make a decision about like drifting or double jumping or whatever to the side, right? Yeah. So you still can like kind of see what they're doing and respond from there. Then
especially with the fast option, I can just like change my plan and just go chase them if they do anything.
Yeah, like that's how you get the F smashes. So like when you know how you were going for F smashes like on the Marth when he was like above you, the issue with how you're doing it is you're going directly for that. So then the Marth sees you at that diagonal like to the side and below him, and he just goes, "Oh wait, this is exactly what the angle I would fare from," and then he starts doing that. But if you start below him, then like you make it a lot more awkward for him because then he has to also like drift out of the way. He has to fix his footing. So I would say that's like a huge component. And then the last one would be is for do keep when going off stage go off stage for go off stage for edge guards, but make sure to edge guards bracket bear dare. That's no bear dare. But make sure to stay within DJ plus illusion recovery zone. So you want to make sure you can get back with those two moves. Because when you like went off and shined that puff to see what would happen, like I knew you were probably basically dead once you went like low enough that you couldn't make it back with your actually it would be double jump plus illusion or air dodge recovery zone. So
yeah.
But yeah, like that's kind of like the limit of Falco's like that's kind of like the first big limit of Falco's like edge guarding range. If you can make it back with your double jump and your illusion, you can that is generally how far you can go pretty safely. Because even if you miss, like you still have like your jump is quick and so is your illusion, so you can usually make it back to the stage like from at those edge guards. What you do with them is up to you, but I think that will also help you kind of push the limits of like where your character's kill potential is, and help you understand like just how good certain spots for him are. Because right now I think that's part of why the corner and like pressuring there is kind of like awkward. Like it doesn't really click, because you're not prepared to go off stage. So I would make that one a big priority.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm just gonna die if I go off stage, but I'll try to think about moments like that and like where I can see more value in doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know what? If it's silly, but like if you're having trouble with inspiration, watch a combo video. Like people do crazy offstage sequences all the time in those. If you know a match with like Magi or Mango or whoever, or like Bobby, or Ginger even, like they all kind of have to do this stuff because it's just so fundamental to the character. Because like again, you're a character with like a spike. Of course you want to go off stage with that, like where possible. So if you're stuck, find inspiration in other players. It's a great place to look. But yeah, I think that I think honestly, once you get past the initial, oh god, I'm gonna die, I think that this will actually come quite naturally because you have a good sense on like what your hitbox is and where it goes and like how he moves. It's just we have to get over that initial hurdle of like, oh god, what if this goes wrong? It's like, yeah, well, but will it? Yeah. And even if it does, like, if we never go for it, how much do we lose for not going for it, right?
Yeah, I think that's like kind of how I feel about like everything.
Yeah. So I'll leave you to it. If you have any questions, hit me up. And then with that, aside from that, take care, and I'll see you next month, I guess.
Yeah, I'll send the PayPal stuff right now.
Sounds like a plan. Take care.
Peace.